Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Sunday, July 11th, at 8:25 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 531 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Suspects in assassination told police the plan was to arrest, not kill, Haiti's president. Venezuela, battles between police and gangs in Caracas leave 26 dead. Arrest made in brazen execution-style shooting in Humboldt Park, CPD. Giuliani assembled the Trump campaign legal team in a room that overflowed with trash and had a rotting smell, a new book says. Scorching weekend heat expected to hit 30+ million people in West with temps up to 130 degrees. Who killed Haiti's president? Plot thickens as Moise's guards come under scrutiny. Jimmy Carter, wife Rosalind celebrates 75 years of marriage. Hired engineer, still no inkling to why Surfside building collapsed. Police in Arlington arrest Atlanta Falcons player on suspicion of child sex crime. Colombians held in Haitian president's assassination claim ties to Miami area security firm. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Messi wins first title with Argentina, against Brazil in Copa America, The New York Times. Team USA stunned by Nigeria in rare exhibition basketball loss ahead of Tokyo Olympics, ESPN. UFC 264, Poirier vs. McGregor 3 live coverage, MMAweekly.com. Serious situation, Western heat wave, wildfires threaten California power grid, NBC News. Music mogul Scooter Braun has separated from wife Yael, page 6. Trump renews attack on Michigan Senate ahead of sanction hearing, the Detroit News. Braves Ronald Acuna Jr. carted off the field with right knee injury after outfield catch attempt, CBS Sports. Disney's Jungle Cruise ride updated amid controversy, loses natives, TMZ. Samsung launched its free TV Plus streaming service on the web back in May on the down low, Gizmodo. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick touts Texas COVID approach, says CPAC should stay in Lone Star State, Fox News. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Democratic lawmakers consider fleeing Texas to prevent new voter suppression measures. California venue reportedly boots Matt Gaetz's, Marjorie Taylor Greene's America First rally. Amanda Seyfried shares old photo from Mean Girls days, and it's not even October 3rd. Pacific Northwest heat wave made baby hawks hurl themselves out of nests. Smoke and extreme heat threaten West Coast vineyards. Britney Spears' dad using her millions for his legal expenses, conservator claims. Tiers 2, politics and money, school boards become battle zones. Jasmine Sullivan celebrates making Barack Obama's 2021 summer playlist. Lizzo proves hot pink is her color with new pixie cut hairstyle. Did a study find your cat hated having you home during lockdown? Not quite. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Controversy over new mayor's $77K vehicle. 30 pigs and piglets looking for a farm to call home. Church, 4 vaccinated churchgoers test positive. Victim in boat crash used Apple Watch to call 911. 5-year-old child dies after accidentally shooting self. Church spire collapses onto road during storm. Mom heartbroken over how daughter died. 12-year-old girl swept into storm drain. Beer-infused ice cream on tap at brewery. Riverbank collapse along Kentucky River. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. Delta variant accounts for nearly all cases in a Missouri hotspot. Texas man who waited hours to vote is arrested on charges of illegal voting. Haiti's troop request presents hard choice for Biden. Heat wave spread fire that erased Lytton, British Columbia. Death Valley hits 130 degrees as heat wave sweeps the west. Danny Shanahan, cartoonist with an absurd touch, dies at 64. The big question of the 2022 midterms, how will the suburbs swing? Who paid for that mansion in Canada? Haitians demand answers. Global tax overhaul gains steam as G20 backs new levies. To kill a swan? Dispute over a bird's fate ends with a twist. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Team USA suffers shocking exhibition basketball loss to Nigeria. Pompeo, Russia needs to see the pain. Christina Hawk, Joshua Hall goes swimming in Tulum, Mexico. Philadelphia vigil held to protest Bill Cosby's release from prison. Judge Janine, there's only one way to solve the crime wave in the United States. AOC goes to bat against Rep Boebert on good old conservative values. Michelle Bachmann warns of the dangers of Biden's door-to-door vaccination push. Capitol Hill Baptist Church and D.C. reach settlement after Legault-led city bar churchgoers from gathering. Michigan mayor under fire after using campaign cash to pay for open bar at daughter's wedding, report. Kate Middleton steps out for first time after COVID-19 isolation at Wimbledon with Prince William. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Sunday, July 11th. The next headlines are from the seventh most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Child tax credit, 3 IRS tools to help with your monthly checks. Child tax credit, will IRS face implementation problems for monthly check? Child tax credit, will advance monthly payments help families? Crestview Towers residents get 15 minutes to retrieve essential items from evacuated North Miami Beach condo. Child tax credit, how to opt out of advance monthly payments. The next headlines are from the eighth most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Matt Hancock's lover Gina Quiladangelo breaks cover, without wedding ring. England fans pack into pubs, knocking back beers and singing football songs on eve of final. Deliveroo cyclist is caught riding along the outside line of a motorway. Queen praises England's spirit, commitment and pride as she calls on them to win Euro 2020 final. Amanda Holden, Simon Cowell and Philip Schofield are the stars showing support for the England team. Classmate recalls Gareth Southgate as a kind boy who always wore a tie. Boris Johnson to announce measures to boost high streets as part of his post-COVID agenda. 20 FTX 11 FT patch of concrete in central London goes on sale for $200,000. I have the most understanding wife, says Richard Branson as he prepares for liftoff. Mother of murdered student Libby Squire is pleading for a new law after Everard's killer jailed. The following headlines are from the ninth most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is The Washington Post World News Feed. Nothing is working. Haiti's chaos seen from behind the locked gates of one man's home. Hong Kong pro-democracy group downsizes amid crackdown. We need help. Haiti's interim leader requests U.S. troops. Iran cheers U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, but fears what could follow. In Haiti, rivals claw for power as crisis escalates after assassination. Cannes Film Festival returns, with glitzy gatherings above a subterranean vaccination center. Ethiopia's ruling party wins national election in landslide. Deadly standoff in Venezuela leaves over 20 dead, officials say, in latest escalation of gang violence. Paul Verhoeven blesses Cannes with lesbian nun drama. For a $12.50 raffle ticket, the keys to drug lord El Chapo seized safe house in Mexico await. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Nigeria spring historic upset of USA men's basketball in Olympic tune-up. Argentina stun Brazil in Copa America final to end 28-year trophy drought. Cyber attack hits Iran's transport ministry and railways. Woman, 90, infected with Alpha and Beta COVID variants at the same time. Charlottesville removes Confederate statues that helped spark deadly rally. Widow of slain Haitian leader allegedly blames political enemies as power struggle intensifies. Families grieve loss of relatives in Miami tower collapses. Death toll rises to 86. Queen wishes England football team success in Euro 2020 final. He is 9 years old, Mordanes tell of being abused by England fans. Bokmalama climbs to win as Tadej Pogacar tightens Tour de France grip. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Alaska GOP leaders endorse challenger to U.S. Senator Murkowski. Cyber disruption stops websites of Iranian ministry. Clutch save, dad of Nats P. Joe Ross saves fan with Heimlich. Rise of the Moors, what to know about the group. Haiti's interim prime minister says president was tortured before being killed. Atlanta El Domingo charged with indecency with child in Texas. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Australia, New South Wales confirms first COVID-related death in 10 months. Sir Richard Branson, space flight will be extraordinary. Lionel Messi wins first Copa America as Argentina beat Brazil in final. Kenyatta, Ruto and Odinga, the true cost of Kenya's political love triangle. Elisa Long, from poverty to PhD to writing Chile's constitution. COVID, woman aged 90 died with double variant infection. The foreigners in China's disinformation drive. I help Indian parents talk about sex. Why Canada is reforming indigenous foster care. Flying fish restock U.S. lakes. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. AP top stories July 11th. California's wildfires off to a daunting start, currently outpacing historic 2020 season. Small miracle, Binks the cat, furry survivor of Florida condo collapse, reunited with family. Richard Branson set to launch into space. Parts started breaking, videos show people rushing to stabilize wobbly carnival ride in Michigan. The day in pictures. Common colds rising as pandemic restrictions ease. Southern Baptist Convention sparks small COVID cluster. Live COVID-19 updates. Charlottesville removes Confederate statues, including one that sparked deadly far-right rally. California fires advance as heat wave covers West. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Coronavirus cases climb again in LA County, mostly in those under 50. California wildfire generates its own lightning as it more than doubles in size. California confirms first West Nile virus-related death of 2021. Victims of Poway synagogue shooting can sue gunmaker, judge rules. Heat wave sets new high temperature records, strains power supply. LA County has more than 1,000 new coronavirus cases in a day, highest in months. Is California ready for brown lawns and shorter showers? Drought requires less water use. As California shakes, Newsom, hospitals seek delay for earthquake safety upgrades. From homelessness to homicides, Garcetti leaves LA with unfinished business. California to require masks at school, a cautious decision that treats all students the same. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Sunday, July 11th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Colombians held in Haitian president's assassination claim ties to Miami area security firm. A person who interviewed the detained Colombians in Haiti told the Miami Herald that the men claimed to have been recruited to do work in Haiti by an under-the-radar firm in Doral called CTU Security. English teacher in Japan arrested over alleged filming in girl's bathroom at middle school. Raw dog food may be fueling spread of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Wounded wife of assassinated Haitian leader speaks out, France 24. Bangladesh factory owner charged with murder after 52 die in fire. Bangladesh news. Majority of Brazilians support impeaching Bolsonaro, poll shows. Seoul heads for lockdown as infections spiral in South Korea. Coronavirus. G20 greenlights global corporate tax rate of at least 15%. Moscow blasts Biden administration's confrontational blacklisting of Russian firms. Turkey arrests imams preaching sermons in Kurdish. Doubts raised about who is behind the assassination of Haiti's president. Abortion ban forces Polish women to seek terminations abroad and mental health support at home. G20, world must invest at least $75 billion to prevent COVID-19 repeat. Wildfires rage in Russia, Spain and the U.S. amid high temperatures. Russia reports record high daily COVID-19 deaths, over 25,000 new cases. The next headlines are from Forbes. Adrian Chang adds to stake in new Hong Kong billionaire ZC Healthcare. Fox had such a great year during the pandemic, every employee is getting a $2,000 bonus. Charlottesville removes statue of Lewis, Clark and Sacagawea after taking down contentious Confederate monuments. Crowds fill U.S. Capitol grounds as post-riot fencing is dismantled after 6 months. Cheap Trick makes it a family affair, rocks Rockford during 4th of July homecoming. With U.S. COVID cases rising again, these 10 states have the fewest infections. First the European Parliament, now the British Parliament to vote to boycott Winter Olympics 2022. And Jerry Eaton becomes the first head of podcasts at Netflix. Is the cross-continental Euros unfair? An England vs Italy final suggests so. Everything you need to know about The Witcher Season 2 on Netflix, release date, trailer and more. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,717,495,476 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Sean Penn brings daughter to Ken for polite 4-minute standing ovation after Flag Day. Flag Day review. Sean Penn directs a powerful father-daughter drama that reveals Dylan Penn to be a major actor. How Tom Petty's She's the One became an angel dream come true. Mike Campbell and Ryan Ulay ate on a 25th anniversary revamp. Anna Questlove Thompson celebrates Summer of Soul's box office buzz with DJ set at the Greek Theater. How The Crown's Josh O'Connor and director Eva Husson navigated nude scenes in Mothering Sunday. Black Widow star and director break down that post-credits scene, spoilers. How to watch Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic space launch. Bo Burnham, Inside 2 hit theaters for one night only. The Lighthouse producer Rodrigo Teixeira re-teams with Domingo Sotomayor. Cohen Media Group and Curzon Scoop US, UK rights to Francois Ozon's Can competition film Everything Went Fine exclusive. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Death Valley posts 130-degree heat, potentially matching a record high. Auschwitz survivor who fought racism with music dies at 96. Barty is first Australian to win the Wimbledon women's singles title since 1980. After removing 2 statues, Charlottesville officials vote to take down a third. Ex-Colombian soldiers' arrests add to the mystery around the Haiti assassination. Death toll in condo collapse rises to 86 as recovery work speeds up. Insect experts will change the name of the gypsy moth and gypsy ant. Chief Guantanamo prosecutor announces surprise retirement before 9/11 trial starts. Football, flags and fun, getting creative to reach unvaccinated Latinos in Colorado. Haiti's interim leader is asking for U.S. troops to help with security. The following headlines are from The Week. Expect White House to face a lot of pressure on Guantanamo amid Afghanistan withdrawal, defense attorney says. Bernie Sanders says he intends to go into Trump world and start talking to people. Yellen very optimistic Congress will pass bills needed to implement global minimum tax after G20 agreement. Top-ranked Ashley Barty wins first Wimbledon crown. Clyburn suggests a filibuster carve-out for legislation related to Constitution in lieu of elimination. Watch the removal of Charlottesville's Robert E. Lee statue. 6 Georgian-influenced homes. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Richard Branson will fly on Spaceship 2 this weekend. Welcome to the new age of space race. Satellite images can help predict when underwater volcanoes are about to erupt. The Earth's atmosphere is storing energy twice as quickly as it did 15 years ago. After British Columbia's record-breaking heatwave, here come the wildfires. These are the news headlines for today, Sunday, July 11th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Moons of rogue planets could have water and life. Is Ophiuchus a constellation or a sign? The next news is from Politico. EU regulator, Merck coronavirus vaccines possibly linked to heart swelling. George Floyd's murder transformed America. G20 finance ministers sign off on global tax deal. Robert E. Lee statue removed in Charlottesville. Top Biden ally pleads with him to scrap filibuster for election reform. Summer reading for Democrats and never-Trumpers. Biden under pressure to respond to escalating attacks on U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria. Biden is betting big on Afghanistan's Air Force, but their problems continue to grow. Plugging Obamacare's biggest hole poses dilemma for Democrats. Why are Republican governors sending National Guard to the border? The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Hands off our fax machines, Japanese tell ministers. How one light bulb moment led to 25 years of laughs. Australia COVID news live, NSW woman in 90s dies with COVID-19 as Sydney records 77 local cases, Victoria considers closing border to NSW. As a 10-year-old prodigy, HER wanted to be a musician and a dentist. Rachmaninoff Southern No. 2 fee delivered with exuberant energy. Slain Haitian leaders wounded widow speaks for first time as doubts grow over assassin claims. Tips and race by race preview for Grafton on Sunday. Sydney records first COVID-19 death this year as cases surge. Mongols chapter decimated as 7 more bikies charged with Bolton murder. A matter of tragic proportions, baby mauled by family dog on NSW Central Coast. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. The #1 reason workers are considering switching jobs. Help me retire, I'm 62, unemployed, living off my savings and waiting on Social Security. Can I go fishing for the next 25 years and forget about work? NerdWallet, what to do when your digital assets take a dive. NerdWallet, overpricing and other home selling mistakes that can cost you. Next Avenue, 8 inflation tips for your savings, investments and retirement planning. Outside the box, this state sees age as an asset and wants to put older residents to work. The moneyest, I won over $55 million in the California lottery, but didn't tell my friends or family. Did I do the right thing? Newswatch, a crazy week for U.S. stocks came with a change in the market narrative. Should investors believe it? Where should I retire? I'm 66, get $26,300 a year in Social Security and want to live in a small city by the ocean, so where should I retire? Retirement hacks, thinking about borrowing from your 401k, when it makes sense to take from your retirement account, and when it doesn't. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Nokia files multiple lawsuits against Oppo over patent infringement, comments, gsmarina.com. Desili Capel, breaking barriers on baby inventions, Influensive. Tarkan Basti-Ili, president of Midtown Loft Productions and Tillamook Holdings, Incorporated, is recognized as the Benzinga. Nikola Tesla birth anniversary, the maverick scientist known for his path-breaking inventions, News 18. The next headlines are from Quartz. Weekend edition, China's data problem, quiet Olympic broadcasts, urban upgrades. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. This week in Tech Dirt history, July 4th-10th. Cord-cutting leads to gaming studios exploring in-game ads to unlock gaming perks. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Carlos Condit. England, Italy. Ryan Hall. Ronald Acuna. USA Basketball. Sean O'Malley. Haley Atwell. Greg Hardy. Death Valley. Severe thunderstorm watch. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Sydney faces further lockdown extension as Australia reports 77 new cases in NSW and first COVID-19 death this year. Ignore no soliciting signs, tips for COVID-19 vaccine ambassadors resurface amid concerns over Biden's door-to-door push. U.S. forces come under indirect rocket attack near occupied gas field in Syria. Capitol fencing comes down 6 months after January 6th riot, videos. Naive to think West will change stance on Navalny's poisoning, Russian envoy tells RT after OPCW report reveals inconsistencies. UN Special Rapporteur says Israeli settlements amount to war crime, drawing ire from Tel Aviv. Our friendship is on the line, Neymar warns great friend Lionel Messi as pair face tantalizing Copa America final showdown. Work of Congress is not a joke, Republican women's group refuses to support some Trump-supporting female candidates. FCKU, BTCH, jeweler puts $100,000 necklace of KO'd Conor McGregor around swearing Jake Paul's neck ahead of UFC 264, video. Babes battle, bare knuckle temptresses face off ahead of fight, and Ostapich mocks McGregor while Van Zandt hits ice bath, video. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. What if an alien probe visited Earth? Visualizing silver's uses through the ages. Meet Jigsaw, Google's intelligence agency. Air Force releases new B-21 Raider stealth bomber rendering. China, fragile giant. Unfavorable opinions about China have reached historic highs. Dershowitz, Trump lawsuit against Twitter will shake things up considerably. China tightens grip on tech companies with crackdown on foreign IPOs. Escobar, say hello to the Diplo Taliban. 25K applicants in first week after Indiana offers free gun carry licenses. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. China and Korea pledge cooperation in face of foreign hostility. Argentina beat Brazil 1-0-2 in Copa America. California battles wildfire as blazing heat hits western U.S. Majority of Brazilians support impeaching Bolsonaro, poll. Is it time to take the Taliban seriously? Haiti, wife of assassinated President Jovenel Moses speaks out. Heartbreaking number, Florida condo debt toll keeps climbing. A pivotal moment for the Palestinian national struggle. Violence erupts over jailing of former South Africa leader Zuma. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Taliban capture strategic Afghan-Iran border crossing. California officers sue city over Black Lives Matter mural that depicted cop killer. Alaska Republican Party endorses Murkowski challenger Kelly Chibuka. Watch, Christian woman, LA Times debate transgender display in women's spas. Watch, Texas governor says Biden administration completely abandoned enforcing immigration laws. Rep Madison Cawthorn, Biden door-to-door vaccine checks could turn into gun grabs. Charlottesville's Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson statues officially removed. Pinkerton, the glaring loopholes in Hunter Biden's art deal, the White House thinks less transparency can fix an ethics problem. Watch, community rallies around NYPD officer who beat cancer. Jerome Bell, Democrat Elaine Luria has done nothing for Virginia's 2nd District. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Precious rainforests are being preserved at highest rate in 30 years, after palm oil moratorium in Indonesia. China's artificial sun brings nuclear fusion one step closer, breaking world record. New report finds survival rates are improving every year for most of the common cancers in U.S. Teen raised $38,000 by cutting off his 19-inch afro, and gave the money to help kids with cancer. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Sunday, July 11th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Under Philippine law, 12-year-olds can consent to sex. Activists are trying to change that. Caledonia fish tank fire, pets rescued. Oregon man knocks out hog-tease active shooter, according to Portland police. Bill Cosby to seek state payout for wrongful imprisonment, says spokesman. Japanese police arrest man selling modified Zelda, Breath of the Wild save files. Deer penis exports, the surprising rise of New Zealand's pizzle industry. Would you eat leftover meals from SF restaurants for $5? Man rescued after scaling 30-meter-high Halifax construction crane, falling asleep. Unopened Legend of Zelda game from 1987 sells for $870,000. Wedding ring lost in Florida spring found by 10-year-old swimmer. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Decorators in Python will make your code so much better. This distraction-free writing tool is perfect for writers on the go. Watch the Moon, Mars, and Venus form a celestial conga line on July 12th. The following headlines are from Science Daily. Scientists observe a new type of topological defect in chiral magnets. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Sunday, July 11th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. June was the hottest month on record for Utah, NOAA report says. Police ask for public's help after 7-year-old girl shot, killed in Wasatch County. Why is it smoky in Utah? Because of wildfires in western states, National Weather Service says. Here's where you can stay cool in Salt Lake County during Utah's hot weather. Forget the lawn, your trees need water to survive drought and scorching heat. Rich Lowry, Joe Biden's Afghan withdrawal folly. Utes football, why Oregon might be the toughest game on Utah's schedule. After 150 years, Utah's second oldest church stands as a symbol of progressive Protestant influence in LDS Zion. One of Bayou's 3 locations will require students be vaccinated against COVID-19. Hint, it's not Provo. The next headlines are from Slashdot, tech news for nerds. Developers finally moving away from Java 8 to Java 11. Could Python overtake C and Java as the most popular programming language? Microsoft gives employees $1,500 pandemic bonus, GitHub gives days off. Some Google workers angered by hypocritical remote work policies. By 2030, you won't own any gadgets. Crypto scammers rip off billions as pump and dump schemes go digital. After Apple's app tracking transparency, advertisers spent more money targeting Android users. SolarWinds and Cassia attacks shake faith in SaaS model. Microsoft Edge beats Firefox to become the 3rd most popular browser. LibreSock's open hardware 180 nm ASIC submitted to IMEC for fabrication. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Ameren, Illinois customers without power top 7,700. More than 20,000 Ameren St. Louis County customers without power. Winds rip 200-foot steeple off St. Louis Church, causes minimal damage to cars. Family, friends gather at storm drain where Elia Carter was swept away. Severe thunderstorm watch issued for Missouri, Illinois until 10 p.m. Photos, multiple trees down in Kirkwood after Friday night storm. Edwardsville woman wins first, 3rd places in salsa competition. U.S. Marshals searching for 3 men who escaped from St. Anne Police Station. Pics, storm damage across St. Louis. Thousands lose power and some events cancelled after storm damage. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Shocker, U.S. falls to Nigeria 90-87 in pre-Olympic opener. Charlottesville removes statue of Robert E. Lee that sparked violent 2017 rally. New Mexico artist gets grant to tell story of border life through music. Man arrested in San Diego for fatal shooting of 24-year-old man in Chicago. Northern California wildfire advances as heat wave blankets U.S. West. California man charged with raiding Capitol, posing as press. Chipotle accepting TikTok resumes to fill 15,000 jobs nationwide. Man arrested on suspicion of attempted murder in hit and run that injured SDPD officer. Tesla driver arrested after collision with CHP vehicle on SR-56. 1 dead in wrong way crash on SR-56 in Carmel Valley. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Sunday, July 11th, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Barbies and bondage art display outside home concerns neighbors. Pfizer to seek OK for 3rd vaccine dose, says shots still protect. Kansas investigates COVID-19 clusters linked to summer camps. Teachers and students don't need to wear masks in schools, CDC. Off-duty Tennessee officer knocked unconscious after racist remarks. Bridgerton author's father, sister killed in Utah crash. Trooper performs Heimlich on driver who tried to swallow bag of pot. Cemetery cited after rats harm bodies waiting to be prepped. Cameras catch SUV racing across border from Canada into Vermont. White man who attacked black teen with bike lock at park is sentenced. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Constable, shock to heart takes author on Global Odyssey for answers. Goodwin matches career high with 4 hits as White Sox beat O's. California wildfire advances as heat wave blankets U.S. West. We need help, Haiti's interim leader requests U.S. troops. Messi's Argentina beats Brazil 1-0, wins Copa America title. Argentina beats Brazil 1-0 to win Copa America final. They kill the superhero, family, Glenbrook coach remember Northbrook teen. Suburban Skyview, red roofs and shoppers at Batavia Boardwalk shops. 500 pets get free shots, chips at Wheeling Police Station Saturday. Dogs frolic in the sun at Libertyville's Dog Days of Summer. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 5.8 m, depth 16.64 km, in Tajikistan October 7, 2021, 2:14 UTC, 570,000 people within 100 kilometers. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 5.5 m, depth 10 km, in Indonesia October 7, 2021, 0:51 UTC, about 27,000 people within 100 kilometers. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 6.1 m, depth 45.06 km, in Indonesia October 7, 2021, 0:43 UTC, about 17,000 people within 100 kilometers. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay. Drought is ongoing in Afghanistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. Drought is ongoing in Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania. Drought is ongoing in Burundi, Democratic Republic of Congo, Central African Republic, Rwanda, South Sudan, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Burkina Faso, Benin, Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Ghana, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Togo. Drought is ongoing in China. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Sunday, July 11th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in the news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. 2 men in critical condition after double shooting in Southwest Houston, HPD says. ESPYs, hosted by Anthony Mackie, return to NYC. 3 injured after argument outside of barbershop led to shooting in Northeast Houston, HPD said. At least 52 dead in Bangladesh factory fire after workers locked inside. Saharan dust cloud brings haze, drops rain chance Sunday. Bystander in North Houston drive-by shooting may never be able to walk again. Suspect wanted for sexually assaulting woman during robbery attempt in Southwest Houston, HPD says. Pope to deliver Sunday blessing from Rome Hospital. Texas educators of color say critical race theory bill silences marginalized voices. Hundreds of Texans line up to testify over GOP's voting bill in the special legislative session. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Crawford homers, Giants assured MLB's top record at break. Braves Acua carted off with right knee injury in Miami. Braves Acua carted off in tears too with injured right knee. Oakland 4 runs in 11th to beat Rangers 8-4 in game of solos. Real Muto's starting C for NL, Narvaez replaces Posey, Molina. Leading off, Braves await tests on Acua, MLB draft starts. Hernandez, Mercado lead Indians past Royals 14-6. Horse owned by Baffert's wife runs an NY for other trainer. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra extra, is a 4-day work week even feasible? We say hell yeah. Nearly 75% of adults in New York have received at least one COVID-19 vaccine dose. Search underway for escaped inmate from Bronx jail barge. City must answer lawsuits over NYPD's response to 2020 protests, judge rules. FBI arrests man allegedly selling fake artwork by Keith Haring and Basquiat to NYC auction houses. Tenant advocates say new emergency rental assistance program might not be reaching the most vulnerable New Yorkers. Thursday's downpour could have been worse for the subway system. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. From the field, South Sudan's displaced youth help power change. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Did Madonna compare Britney Spears' conservatorship to slavery? Review prompted by building collapse closes Miami courthouse. Is this 3D cat really just a flat billboard? Yes, Lauren Boebert tweeted out turning off CNN was the easiest way to make the Delta variant go away. 4 Seasons Total Landscaping sold out concert tickets. We need help, Haiti's interim leader requests U.S. troops. Indonesia short on oxygen, seeks help as virus cases soar. Videos show New York heroes removing litter from clogged drain on flooded block. Cat from collapsed Champlain Towers building found alive. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. The Sun Valley super-rich dress for their own episode of Succession. Fringe extremist groups collide for one big radical, lunatic insurgency at CPAC. GOP calls forced to admit the big lie is BS during farcical Texas showdown. Babysitter told mom her kid had drowned, then went on the run, cops say. Slain Haitian president's bodyguards to be questioned as turmoil deepens. This is the best sunscreen I've ever used, hands down. Why the hell is everyone watching Mother's Day on Netflix? These Republicans are tiptoeing toward a Green New Deal. The trash-talking rivalry between the world's fastest talkers. Swastikas, bullets, and beatings, Russian women face chaos to run for office. The next headlines are from the New York Post. VP Harris jokes maybe I don't say no enough to Biden. Biden has to do more than threaten Putin to get Russia to call off its cyberdogs. Haiti's wounded First Lady rips gutless killers. Team USA stunned by Nigeria in pre-Olympic opener. Pandemic's tech saviors face lefty recede. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Western U.S. experiencing extreme temperatures in third heat wave of the summer. Forecasting the latest heat wave. Virgin Galactic spaceplane prepares for historic takeoff. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Jimmy and Rosalind Carter celebrate 75th anniversary. Father of MLB pitcher saves woman with Heimlich maneuver at game. 6,000 illegally imported eyelashes seized at New Orleans airport. Spelling bee champ Zela Avant-Garde offered full scholarship to LSU. Arizona man accused of driving truck into group of cyclists indicted. Biden cheers removal of Robert E. Lee statue in Charlottesville. Golfer's chip shot starts 1-acre fire in California, it's just that dry. Alabama teenager cuts his 19-inch afro, raises $39,000 for childhood cancer patients. NYC mayoral frontrunner Eric Adams appears with the Reverend Al Sharpton in Harlem, promises he's not just another blackface. We need help, Haiti's interim leader requests U.S. troops. The following headlines are from military.com. Coast Guard ends search for 9 missing in Cuban boat capsize. Hackers disrupt Iran's rail service with fake delay messages. Robert E. Lee statue removal underway in Charlottesville. Black Sea drills showcase strong NATO-Ukraine defense ties. Military must do more to tackle cyber threats to 3D printing, Watchdog says. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. The final of 4, lashed Monty and Rose piping plover egg hatches with help at Lincoln Park Zoo. 5 dead, at least 18 others wounded in city shooting since Friday afternoon, police say. Romeoville man denied bail in shooting after peace event, victim paralyzed below the waist. Man thanks carjacking victim for saving his life before being denied bail. Man charged in fatal Puerto Rican day shooting of father of 2, who authorities say accidentally shot children's mom to death amid the frenzy. Monty and Rose did it again, chicks hatch after skunk incursion. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Smoke, extreme heat pose harsh test for West Coast vineyards. Explainer, how Richard Branson will ride on rocket to space. The hijab effect, feminist backlash to Muslim migrants in Germany. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Sunday, July 11th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Just how environmentally friendly is thrifting? Homohu, a new mystery human species has been discovered in Israel. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Messi pays his debt to Argentina with Copa America title. Cardinals hit 3 homers in 5th, beat Cubs 6-0. Charles has 34 points, 17 rebounds, Sky top Mystics in OT. Sierra's HR off Hater in 9th lifts Reds over Brewers 4-3. Yankees Cole demands ball, completes 3-hit jump versus Astros. After a year away, the crossover is back and scratching Seattle's itch for basketball. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Our Interstate 80 drive became a 5-hour nightmare, roadshow. San Jose man bought cryptocurrency, Tesla with PPP loan money, authorities say. Clutch save, how Joe Ross' dad prevented a woman from choking at Giants game. We need help, Haiti's interim leader requests U.S. troops. Jimmy Carter, wife Rosalind celebrates 75 years of marriage. Struggling Oakland A's break through an extra inning win over Texas Rangers. Brandon Crawford surpasses a legend in Giants win as splendid season continues. Photos, firefighters battle explosive growth of Beckworth complex fire. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Mike Pompeo calls for stepped-up pressure on weak Iranian regime. Twitter bans Nick Fuentes, Grappier leader and America First podcaster. Biden administration moves the goalposts on COVID-19, endangering Americans' liberty. Jim Banks calls for renewal of American patriotism in CPAC speech slamming critical race theory. Charlottesville removes statue of Lewis, Clark and Sacagawea after Confederate monuments come down. Capitol Police to use Army surveillance system on Americans to identify emerging threat. Rick Grenell calls for federal action against alleged Tucker Carlson NSA leaker. Ruben Verastegui, ex-GOP staffer, pleads guilty to child porn charge. G20 finance ministers back deterring use of tax havens. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Home, but not free, NSA whistleblower reality winner adjusts to her release from prison. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Sunday, July 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from Eureka Alert. Progression to glenohumeral arthritis after arthroscopic posterior stabilization. Obesity increases survival in advanced prostate cancer. High-grade acetabular cartilage lesions versus low-grade lesions. New concept drug hunts down late-stage prostate cancer. Beautiful VR setting could reduce pain in unpleasant medical procedure. New use of old drug reduces risk of kidney cancer returning. 90-year-old woman infected with UK and South African COVID-19 variants at the same time. Dog food sold across Europe contains antibiotic-resistant bacteria, including superbugs found in hospital patients. Subacromial balloon spacer versus partial repair for massive rotator cuff tears 2. Resistance to last resort antibiotic may be passing between pet dogs and their owners. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. 3 shot outside of Cook County Jail. With changes looming, Cubs lose 6-0 to Cardinals. U.S. falls to Nigeria in pre-Olympic opener. Skyfall to Mystics 89-85 in last game before Olympic break. 1 killed, 2 wounded in Pilsen shooting, police. Former Bears linebacker Barkevious Mingo charged with indecency with child in Texas. White Sox keep on beating the teams they should beat. All-star or not, Cubs value Wilson Contreras' contributions. 2 killed in drive-by in Inglewood, police. Pair of 15-year-olds from Southside crowned fastest kids in Chicago at Gately Park competition. The next headlines are from the Times of India. 11 phones from OnePlus and others set to launch soon. Hizbul chief's 2 sons, 19 other J&K staff sacked over terror links. Opinion, as incomes rise, she will have to change his China model. Live, falling COVID toll slows as states add backlog deaths. Delta Plus variant found in 90% of Tripura samples. Record 354 kilograms heroin seized by Delhi cops. NEET UG may be deferred to September. Ladakh first UT to achieve 100% first dose coverage. Retired SC judge can get paid more in 2 hours than serving 1. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Sunday, July 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are about world records making news. Watch the moment normal man breaks cycling world record at Newport Velodrome, South Wales Argus. Pinoy flies hoverboard over Subic in attempt to break world record, GMA News Online. China's artificial sun brings nuclear fusion one step closer, breaking world record, Good News Network. Death Valley National Park hit 130 degrees on Friday, close to a world record, forecasters say, CBS News. Cork's Thunderchild II sets another world record, Irish Examiner. 6-year-old girl bags world record for identifying 93 airlines by their plane tails in a minute, watch, Times Now. Dubai sets world record with deepest diving pool, NPR. Hundreds flock to see a 20-inch dwarf cow at a Bangladesh farm, Reuters. Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt's best money advice, if you make $10, save $6, CNBC. Zelda game cartridge sells for world record $870,000 at auction, Voice of America. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Raging Oregon wildfire threatens California's already beleaguered power grid. WhatsApp is working on offering disappearing photo and video messages on iOS and Android. Samsung launched its free TV Plus streaming service on the web back in May on the down low. Is Thor, Love and Thunder the craziest thing Taika Waititi's ever done? The 130-degree Fahrenheit reading in Death Valley ties for the hottest temperature ever reliably recorded. How to watch Virgin Galactic launch billionaire Richard Branson to space on Sunday. The Silverhawks animated series is getting the reboot treatment. Netflix cursed series cancelled after one season. Netflix drops trailer for creepy French horror film The Swarm. The science behind heat waves. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Luffy and minus Luffy at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Vostok in Antarctica at minus 94.9 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 70.5 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. The weekend's best tech deals, Nintendo Switch Lite, MacBook Air, and more. When Science Breaks Bad, a rogues gallery of history's worst scientists. Quest for green cement draws big-name investors to $300 billion industry. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Lauren Boebert campaigns against all government benefits, and it may haunt the GOP in the 2022 midterms. Trump has a new nickname for McConnell as the former guy tries to boss 2022 Senate primary. Texans line up by the hundreds to testify in Republicans' voter suppression special session. Texas AG Ken Paxton ripped after black man arrested for voting on parole finally made $100,000 bail. Fox News paid to sponsor CPAC, and hilarity ensued. Kraken lawyer Sidney Powell hilariously ridiculed by Trump supporter at CPAC. Evangelical snowflakes censor the Bible. CPAC conference shows why America is failing at vaccinating Republicans. Alabama is floundering on vaccination, and GOP Governor Kay seems content to fail, analysis. Trump has fallen solo that Jim Acosta has gone from calling him a clown to labeling him a Karen. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Under Trump, presidents got more power to fire agency heads. Biden just used it. With 130 degrees in Death Valley, the western heat wave is one for the record books. Charlottesville finally removes its Robert E. Lee statue. The Canadian heat wave has been devastating for billions of marine creatures. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. Music boosts language recovery in patients after stroke, suggests study, Hindustan Times. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Sunday, July 11, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Sunday, July 11th, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News8. All rights reserved.